Hi everyone. So this is Nate here, and we are continuing our series of discussion with the tarot. And so you might have seen the previous episodes with justice and temperance, and now we're moving to the next major arcana. And I have my cards here from the Marseille, and so just a little bit of background. I just put a card. And then I am using this book from Alejandro Jodorowsky and Marianne Costa, The Way of Tarot, and like that. And we are going to be talking about conversation with a card. So it's not a class, but it really helps to understand what the arcana means and really get deeper into all the layers there and create some sort of intimate relationship, conversation with the card. So let's tune in and let's see who wants to come through. All right. So the card that I have is the Chariot. The Chariot. The Chariot, which is really about action in the world, taking action, forward movement, taking action. The Chariot is number 7 in the first series of the major arcana. This is a primary number divisible only by itself, and it's also the most active of the odd numbers. Very active. 7 is also in a number of cultures a very lucky number, very auspicious number. The chariot is therefore the preeminent representation of action in every domain, in the self and in the world. In the contrast to the Empress, who occupies the corresponding position in the Earth square and indicates a bursting forth without any preconceived purpose, the chariot knows full well where it's heading. The chariot knows where it's going. The card consists of 3 planes, the 2 horses at the bottom, the vehicle, and the driver, who can be identified as a prince because he looks like a male, is having a crown. So the chariot, the 2 horses, the prince with his crown. Only half of the prince is visible, the, the half above the waist. We don't see below the waist. The face it presents us from the onset is virile and noble. The vehicle, which is very much like a square, is buried down into the earth. We can see a part of the wheel here. It's moving with the movement of the planet. It makes one with the earth. And because it connects so well with the earth and the planet, it has no need to advance because of the planet rotation. It's the driving force that makes it move. It could look like a knight on a quest for the Grail, the Holy Grail. The 2 horses pulling his vehicle are depicted like the dog of the fool, with light blue hides. Once again, animal nature has been spiritualized. Furthermore, we can identify the horse on our right with his long eyelashes and closed eye, which feels more like a female element, and the other horse as a male element. We actually see that I believe the female would be the blue and the male would be the red horse. They're complementary energies. It's because they connect so well that they're going towards in unity towards the same direction. They represent the union of the opposites. So some keywords here: action, lover, prince, triumph, ease, to travel, dominate, warrior energy, eternity. Um, we can see a green drop at the center of the yellow and orange coat of arms on the chariot. Some legends said that among all the cells of the human body, which are mortal, there's only one capable of surviving physical death. The chariot carries a great hope for immortality in the green drop. You know, that's it's kind of a green drop. We discovered that the head, the arms, the body form a triangular shape. Yep. The head, the arms, like a triangle that fit into the square of the vehicle. A triangle into a square means like a spirit in a matter. It's a symbolic geometry that's, I think you could notice as well in the Seven of Pentacles. The chariot evolves the alchemical quest, the connection, the materialization of the spirit, and the spiritualization of matter. So spirit becomes action, action becomes spirit. That's a lot of the meaning for this chariot. The horse energy, the figure, the mind and spirit. The scepter in the prince's left hand could mean that he dominates the material life, or that he draws his power from his incarnation. He performs his action without effort. We mentioned that with the rotation of the earth. Similarly, he has no need of reins to guide his horses. That's right, no rein. The 12 stars hanging above him indicate the words with the cosmic. The crown at his head indicate, the openness to the galactic influences. Two masks on his shoulders, yeah, could be representing the past and the future. You can see that on his shoulder. Positive and the negative, time and space, another sign of duality and unity. Is acting fully within the present, is open to past and future, joy and sorrow, light and shadow. So it represents a lot of dual energies that are being presented to him. Yeah, a lot of unity through the differences. He acts on three planes simultaneously. The chariot is often seen as a conqueror performing powerful actions, or could be like a sense of a lover with a very strong sexuality. Sometimes he heralds a voyage. Some even see him as an announcement of success. It's basically meaning moving forward, moving forward. Oops. Yeah. His sole danger or weakness is the lack of caution, the inflexibility of the conqueror who doesn't have any doubts about the validity of this conquest. So he's so sure of himself, he keeps going and keep going, missing potentially, the idea of doubt, which we all need. It's a very active card. It's also prompting questions about the methods one implements for acting in the world and the way our life is guided. Red plants full of energy at growing at the base of the chariots, adding a lot of energy. So in my card, I don't see red plants, I see green plants, but it does mean, a lot of energy. So now this is the part where the card itself is speaking. And if the chariot spoke, so saying I for the chariot. I am full, absolutely full of strength. Nothing is wasted. I am rooted in the planet and a lover of all its energies. They propel my movement like a knight of fire. I do not budge from my place. I do not crawl upon the ground. I see on high. I travel with time without even leaving the moment. Without past, without future, the sole time possible is the present, like a jewel beyond measure. Everything is nowhere else. It makes a lot of sense. It's a very actually living in the moment kind of a card, but forward looking. I'm the source of all the warriors, all the champions, all the heroes, all of endurance and courage. Nothing frightens me, not a single task. I can live for war or feed all the earth inhabitants. I'm completely centered in the very center of the universe, traversed by all the energies of mind and matter. If I'm an arrow, I cleave my heart, and this deep wound, this awareness transforms me. For he who is awakened, suffering becomes a blessing. I dissolve the sufferings hidden in my bones. I unite the state of waking to that of sleep. I traverse the night of doubt over the abyss of myself. I sever the knots of enigmas. I go beyond the agony of being. I scorn appearances. I free feelings from reason. I destroy all that opposes me. I am what I am. So someone who's like, I'm not going to apologize for who I am. I'm going to move forward with my life. Center of a growing sphere, I invade the dimension where thought has yet to manifest, where the gestation of pure action takes place in darkness. I reduce swarms of words to dust. No mirror scares me, not even the soul that detaches itself from the dead like a dried fruit. I have made a diamond out of my misfortune. So I've made a diamond out of my misfortune. I've had to go through a lot. It's a message of perseverance, resistance as well. And so I've made a diamond out of my misfortune and turned each abyss into a source of energy. All the suns may die, I shall still continue to shine. Wow, that's really beautiful. All the suns may die, I shall still continue to shine. The inconceivable force supporting the universe supports me as well. It's a lot of life force energy here. I am the triumph of existence within emptiness. All death and persecutions can do nothing to strike me down, nor the cycles of history, nor the successive declines of civilizations. I am conscience and vital force, I said it, of humanity. When I incarnate in you, all setbacks become new starting lines. Oh, I like that as well. All setbacks become new starting line. So I'm really seeing like a lot. Obviously, we're all aware of the forward movement of the chariot, but there's an extra meaning here with the resistance, the courage, the learning. All the suns may die, I shall still continue to shine. It's almost like a mantra. All setbacks becoming new starting lines. It's a lot of positive, like no matter what happened, I'm here in the moment. I'm not gonna go into the past. I'm here. It's a very present-centered energy. When I incarnate in you, all setbacks become new starting lines, and 10,000 reasons for abandoning something are not equal to one single reason for continuing. Wow. 10,000 reasons that would give me a reason for stopping, it's still not comparable to one reason to continue. I know fear, I know death, they do not stop me. I am the force of action present in every living being, the triumph of nature. I know how to create, I know how to destroy, and I know how to conserve. And to do all this with the same irresistible energy, irresistible energy. I am the very activity of the universe. I advance towards all the dimensions of space, breaking the horizon until I reach my goal, which is the mask of the beginning. I also go backward from void to void, from left to right, toward high and low, thrusting galaxies aside on my way until I dissolve in the appalling absence, which is the mother of the first cry that supports everything. So, really, a sense of creation, going through, moving forward. I feel that this is a good card if you want to meditate and you're in doubt or something, or you just had a setback to push you through. You hold it and feel that energy in your hand. I am the triumph of unity when the crumbling of the words. I am the triumph of infinity within the cremation of the ultimate boundaries. I am the triumph of eternity. In my heart, the gods vanish. It's a very, 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 very powerful energy. So what are we taking out of this? To me, this has giving me a lot of reminder about kind of going through hardships and going forward nevertheless, keep going. A lot of people really are, I admire, that are very, very good at this. And I think some of us sometimes will feel disillusioned, or we feel, do I really want this fight? But this card really reminds us of, the purpose, the necessity, and is there even a choice when the chariot by itself can be moved with the earth rotation? Meaning, we are in this, we're in this train, we're in this bus, we're in this plane, and it's going. We can think about the past, but it's still going. So I'm going to leave you with that. I would be so happy to hear your thoughts about the energy from this card and the conversation we had with it. And please feel free to share, like, subscribe, tell your friends. For me, those are very interesting deep dive, and I hope they're interesting to you as well. Thank you.